What was the expectations when you guys first started Dropouts?
I don't think we had any expectations. I think it was just we were bored locked in the house, and we obviously, like, Zach and I both grew up watching podcasts, being fans of podcasts, and so we saw like what the potential was, and obviously you want that, but we weren't expecting that. I think it makes you kind of foolish to expect that. We knew it was going to be a lot of work, and we knew it was going to take a lot of time, but for the time being, it was just fun to do, and it gave us a new outlet rather than just doing like the 15-second to a minute social media clips. The only expectation we had was it would give us some form of longevity, for people to really get to know our characters.
And now you guys are on the charts, and you're one of the most successful ones.
It's wild. And it's funny. So my boss on McMillions, his name's Brian. If you ever watch Tom Segura's stand-up, Tom Segura is his cousin. And so he has some funny stories about his cousin Brian on his stand-ups, but it's crazy to be on the charts like with Tom, and like even, like at some points above them. And it's like, I remember being introduced to you through Brian. And then now it's like, now we're not podcast equals because they've been doing it for like over a decade, and like Your Mom's House and their whole studio company is thriving, and they have so many podcasts. But for me, that's kind of my North Star, because I got introduced to him very early on. And when we started the podcast, I was like, I want to be like Your Mom's House Studios, and now we're like starting to get to that level.